In this last video, I'm going to show you what Smart Maps gives you on the dispatch board. And that would be two main things: unlimited route optimizations for routes up to 23 stops per resource, and a Google integrated map which shows you a dollar value range for your jobs. So right now I'm on the dispatch board here. So if I wanted to optimize my jobs using Smart Maps, what I could do is go up to Actions and Optimize Stops. Now you have two options here, Track Road or Google. This Google option is what comes up when you have the Smart Map subscription. So the Track Road optimization allows you to do up to 100 stops per resource, and you pay per credit. So in other words, you don't have to have Smart Maps to do this, but every time you optimize for a resource, that costs a credit. And so you can go down here to purchase more credits if you need to. With Google, and again, this is with Smart Maps, you can do unlimited routing as many times as you want. The only limitation is that the routes can only be up to 23 locations per resource. In other words, if you've got a team or a crew that has 30 jobs for a day, you wouldn't be able to optimize them with Google. You would have to use Track Road or one of the other routing options. So you could use both, just depending on how big the route is. But again, it's unlimited with Google. And again, this comes with the Smart Map subscription. Unlimited, but up to 23 locations per resource. So what I do here, now you'll notice I've only got 10 jobs, so I'm going to go ahead and optimize with Google. And it's going to change the order here of the jobs, and I'll say update today's route only. And then let's go ahead and look at these on the map. That's the next thing I want to show you here. Click on Show Map, and it brings you to the map. Now with the Smart Map subscription, this looks a little bit different because now this is integrated with Google. A lot of the same options are here. For example, I can show the route order, and it's going to show me here the route order that Smart Maps found. What's the most optimized order between all these jobs? And I can do some other things like set the route order if I need to adjust anything. I can change the information here by clicking on the jobs, move them to different days, assign them to different resources. I also have this navigation option, and I can look for driving directions. This would be actually with Google. It would be from Google, as well as GPS tracking and doing group selections here. But a lot of these options you still have without the Smart Map subscription. It's just they look a little bit different here. But one thing that you do get that you don't have without the subscription is this yield map. So I'm going to click on yield map here. And what this is going to show you is different colors for your jobs based on dollar value. In other words, you'll look, I've got some orange jobs, a green job. The orange jobs represent this $30 to $45 range, whereas the green jobs are 90 plus. So these ranges will vary depending on the spread of your jobs, but what it gives you is just a great visual indication of where your high value jobs are versus low value jobs. And so let's say that you're doing scheduling on the waiting list, for example, and you want to get a combination of high and low value jobs, or you just want to have a particular crew do only high value jobs, then you can use this map to find those jobs and go ahead and assign them accordingly or route them accordingly, whatever you want to do. But again, it's just a great visual indication. Another thing that you can do is go to the left here and change this from looking at the yield, the dollar value, over to the budgeted hours. So this will show you which jobs are going to essentially take longer or shorter, green ones being longer, 0.7 hours, red ones being shorter. Again, this will vary depending on the spread of your budgeted hours across all the jobs that you're looking at. But again, it just gives you a nice visual here for time ranges. And then you can go down here and move these jobs to different days or assign them to different resources, depending on the jobs that you pick. So in other words, I could pick a job here and click on the dollar value sign. It adds it over to the left, and then I can move this to a different day or assign it to a different resource. And again, this same option you would have on the waiting list. You could do the same thing there. And so that's what you get on the dispatch board as far as the Smart Maps integration. You get route optimizations and a yield map to help you eliminate your drive time and to help you make scheduling decisions, which can then help you make more money.